It's another meat lock, boys. You see the text. We're 18-5, fresh off another meat locker because simply we remember the name. Good stuff, Bilal Muhammad. And we're taking this meaty momentum in this absolute meat event lock with Curtis Razor Blaydes taking on the Black Beast, Derrick Lewis. Unless your name is Francis Ngannou, if you are a high level heavyweight fighter, then Curtis Blaydes has likely had your number. He's the kind of guy, sort of like Khabib, where you know exactly what he's going to do. He's going to take you down, he's going to hold you there, and he's going to smash you. But besides Francis, no one has been able to do anything about that, even though the game plan is always right in front of your face, right? He seems to really be ready to hit that next level and soon challenge for a title fight. But he's going to have to get through the hard punching Derrick Lewis, who we always know can shut the lights off of anyone at any time. Just ask Volkov in the last minute of a fight that Volkov was essentially dominating. And Lewis rides a 3-fight win streak, but I gotta tell you, it's a little deceptive. I mean, in that fight against Blagoy Ivanov, we were there. It was a super close fight and could have gone either way. He ended up getting a split decision in that one. The next fight was against Ilir Latifi, where he won a unanimous decision. But I remember some people that I was with watching that fight thought Latifi should have won the unanimous decision. It was a very strange fight and a tough one to score. And then his most recent appearance was a TKO finish over the boa constrictor. So it's a 3-fight win streak, but none of those guys are Curtis Blaydes. So talk about why you think this is such an absolute meat lock for the boys, and how do you see Curtis Blaydes getting it done?
Yeah, I think Curtis Blaydes is just on a whole other level when it gets those heavyweights. And the other two people I think is Stipe and DC. And then I think you have the freak of nature, Francis Ngannou, that, he isn't really, I would say, on the skill level of these guys, but he is just a monster of its own. And he touches you, you go down, as he has shown in every fight that he's won. But Curtis Blaydes, I mean, he's just so good all around on the feet. And let's be real, like if Derek doesn't knock him out, which that's his only chance of winning, there's no way he's gonna keep up with Curtis Blaydes' grueling pace. I mean, this guy trains with Usman's older brother, which he's over at the PFL heavyweight, and I mean, we already know how Usman does work, so take notes on, they're all trained at the same gym, and makes sense that Curtis is taking a note or two on how to gruel and grind people out. And especially at heavyweights, it's pretty hard to have a gas tank like Curtis and DC had before he retired. Very impressive, and I see this kind of being a DC fight where he's going to take Lewis down, smother him, make him feel hopeless, and just slowly break his mental fortitude and just really smash him on the ground and probably get it done first. I would say maybe second round, but I'm kind of feeling the first round on this one. But if the longer it goes, the more in favor it goes for Curtis, because as we know, Lewis doesn't have the best of gas tanks, especially when it comes to grappling, and he's not the best grappler, but he is a high level blue belt.
He is a high level blue belt, that's for sure. In this one, though, like Derek Lewis, I like what you said about if he gets it done, it's got to be early because the longer this fight goes, when trying to deal with that Curtis Blaydes pressure and just absolute ground dominance is going to really start to take a toll on a guy like the Black Beast. So I think that the pressure is going to be way too much for Derek in this one. I ultimately think that it's not outside the realm of possibility for Curtis Blaydes to get a TKO finish in this one. I'm not sure if I'm quite as bullish on the early rounds because I could see Derek Lewis maybe, finding a way to stay in the fight throughout the first 2 rounds. But I think anything 3 and beyond is where I like Curtis Blaydes to pick up a TKO finish, and I don't see this one going the distance. I don't find it possible for the Black Beast to go 25 full minutes dealing with just that insane onslaught of pressure that he's going to be receiving from Curtis Razor Blaydes. Like you mentioned the DC fight, he got out of there pretty quick, right? That was a second round submission where, that pressure coming from DC was enough to make him tap. So I just don't see this one being too much different in this meat event. So we're going to be going kind of heavy. We're throwing 122.26 to net $30.57 at not great minus 400 Curtis Razor Blaydes odds. We're both going with stoppage, though, so that might be something to look at for sure, TKO specifically. But it's just another absolute meat lock for the boys. We're trying to get this 19th dub and keep the win streak alive. So any last thoughts on this meat event meat lock?
No, this is an absolute fillet for the boys. We're barbecuing with some razor blades, and the meal for the weekend is the Black Beast. So we're gonna be grilling and chilling, and this is who we're hammering for the meat locker for this card. Take it to the grill and get that bill.